Hello, everyone, and welcome to our group's presentation on Gordie, Howe International Bridge case study. This ambitious project currently under construction represents one of the most significant binational infrastructure initiatives in the North America. This bridge, which will connect Detroit, Michigan in the United States with Windsor, Ontario in Canada, is designed to improve trade efficiency, reduce traffic congestion, and strengthen economic integration between the two nations. What makes the project particularly important is its scale, complexity, and political significance. Our team consisted of Sandeep Henmula, Valentina Acosta, Rachel, Venkatasai, Umang, and Ismail will guide you through the different aspects of the project, including its initiation and planning, stakeholder landscape, risk management, communication strategies, evaluation of success, and the it offers for future international projects. Moving to the project initiation and planning, the Gordie Howe International Bridge project began with a great vision to establish a modern, efficient, and secure crossing that could handle the ever-growing trade and travel needs between the Canada and the United States. The project's primary objectives included streamlining cross-border traffic, enhancing regional prosperity, and support the long-term economic goals of the both countries. To ensure these goals were met, success factors were identified early and binational cooperation, discipline, cost management, timely completion, and alignment were all essential. The project scope extended beyond just building the bridge to include border inspection facilities and highway connections to improve accessibility. With a total budget of Canadian $5.7 billion, the project was constructed into a milestone of planning, financing, construction, testing, and eventual opening. This careful and phased approach highlights the critical role of project initiation and planning in setting the foundation for long-term success.
Stakeholder landscape. The stakeholder landscape for this project was particularly diverse and complex. At the highest level, the governments of Canada and United States, along with the Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority, play critical roles in project oversight and funding. However, successful execution required cooperation from many other groups as well. Local communities, including citizens, businesses, and environmental organizations, had vested interests, as the project had both potential benefits and disruptive impacts. Contractors, engineers, and construction specialists were the backbone of execution, ensuring technical standards were met. Stakeholders' engagement was essential for achieving economic growth through enhanced trade efficiency and for meeting political commitments while maintaining accountability. However, challenges such as political delays, financial uncertainties, environmental approvals, and community resistance created ongoing risks. This project illustrates how stakeholder management goes far beyond formal agreements. It requires building trust, addressing concern, and ensuring inclusivity at every stage.
Risk management framework. Risk management was a core component of the Gordie Howe Bridge project, given its scale and political sensitivity. Several high-level risks were identified from the outset. Political interference was a constant concern as change in leadership or cross-border policies could alter priorities or delay progress. Financing and cost overruns also posed significant risks, with factors such as fluctuating exchange rates and foreign expense affecting the budget. Community resistance, environment concerns, and regulatory challenges added further layers one uncertainty. Schedule slippage due to health delays or supply chains issues threatened to push timelines back. To counter these risks, project leaders implemented mitigation strategies, including strong governance structures, through contingency planning, proactive stakeholder engagement, and transparent report systems. This framework not only reduces the impact of risks but also ensures accountability, ultimately keep the project moving forward despite unavoidable disruptions.
Coming to communication strategy, communication was another key factor that determined the success of this project. That strategy followed a multi channel approach tailored to different audiences. Weekly updates kept internal teams and the Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority informed about resource allocation, progress, and challenges. Monthly briefing providing governments and contractors with critical insights into milestone achievements, budget status, and risk assessments for the public. Quarterly forms allowed citizens and business to stay updated, raise questions, and provide feedback. In addition, a crisis communication framework ensured immediate responses to emergencies through press releases, media briefings, and emergency protocols. Multiple channels, including email reports, digital dashboards, public forums, press conferences, and social media, were utilized to ensure transparency. This comprehensive communication plan not only promoted accountability but also built trust among stakeholders. Make it clear that a project of the size cannot succeed without consistent, honest, and accessible communications at all levels.
Yes. Project success evaluation. When evaluating the success of Gordie Howe International Bridge project, it is clearly mentioned that achievements stand out despite of challenge of faced. One of the most noticeable success in the unpredictable binational collaboration that allow two governments along with numerous private partners to coordinate across judices and priorities. Progress was maintained even in the face of finance consistency, political disagreement, and community opposition. The projects remain aligned with the strategic goals of promoting long-term economic growth and improving international trade. That said, the project did encounter major challenges such as regulatory approval delays, shifting political landscape, and local resistance. This issue highlighted the next for flexibility in planning and execution. Lesson learned, including the importance of strong governance, adaptive communication, and comprehensive risk planning. Overall, the bridge stands as a statement of how persistence and careful management can turn a high complex infrastructure initiative into a tangible success. Thank you.
Thank you, Omega. To end our presentation, the Gordie Howe International Bridge is a great example of how a big idea can turn into reality through a strong project management, good leadership, and teamwork between two nations. The bridge isn't just an engineering project, it's a story of planning, patience, and partnership. There are three important lessons we can learn from the project. First, having clear goals, a well-defined plan, and a strong management structure helps a project stay organized from start to finish. Without this, large project can easily face confusion and delays. Second, the project shows that regular communication and a strong partnership with all stakeholders are very important. Keeping governments, local communities, and other partners informed helps build trust, cooperation, and transparency throughout the process. Third, risk management is a key part of success. The team faces many challenges, such as financial issues, border policies, and environmental concerns. But because they plan early and stay flexible, they manage these risks effectively. In the end, the Gordie Howe International Bridge is more than just a bridge that connects Canada and United States. It's a symbol of friendship, teamwork, and successful project management. It reminds us that with good planning, communication, and leadership, even the most difficult and complex project can be completed successfully. I'm going to hand it over to Valentina, who's going to talk about references.
Thank you. References. The insights we have presented today are supported by multiple credible sources. These include reporting by the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, on delays and progress updates from Infrastructure Canada and annual reports by the Windsor Detroit Bridge Authority. We also drew on academic and professional frameworks such as Kendall and Kendall System Analysis and Design, the PMBOK Guide by Project Management Institute, and professional resources like projectmanager.com for communication and risk tracking templates. Together, these sources provide a balanced perspective that combines academic theory, professional best practices, and real-world project data.
On behalf of your entire team, we would like to thank you for listening to our presentation. The Gordie Howe International Bridge is not only a symbol of engineering and political achievement, but also a learning opportunity for project managers worldwide. It demonstrates that with the right mix of governance, risk management, and communication, even the most complex infrastructure project can succeed. We hope this case study provided valuable insights into the importance of project management in today's interconnected world. Thank you once again for your time and attention. Thank you.